What is up, people? Matt here. So today's video is kind of linked to my Super Smash Brothers videos, but at the same time it's kind of relevant to gaming as a whole as well. So as we know, certain companies are based in certain countries. For example, Nintendo is in Japan, Sony in Japan, Microsoft America, etc., etc. for big companies, and obviously little companies, just normal game companies, obviously all primarily based in a certain country, and that's fine. They, they have to be somewhere, but it's becoming more apparent or more noticeable when games are being released in totally different months. They're the same game, but they're being released in different months for different countries. A lot of people don't care, which is fair enough. If you're happy to wait longer for the game, good for you. However, with games where not everything is necessarily clear from the beginning, this is where Super Smash Bros. Comes in. So, Japan are getting Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U and 3DS before Europe, America, everywhere else. And I suppose so they should. But if not all characters are announced before the game is released, one day you might be trolling YouTube or Facebook, you might stumble across a video of a Japanese person playing Super Smash Bros. Months before we get it. They could be playing as a character that you didn't know was in the game, and then that's it. Surprise ruin. You know they're in the game now. You don't get the opportunity of finding that out for yourself because you accidentally stumbled on a video of someone playing the game months before it was out. So why am I talking about this exactly? Well, my argument is that games should just have a worldwide release eventually. I know it's in a realistic industry, all games should be released at the exact same time all over the world so everyone can play it on the same day and enjoy it. But that's not necessarily realistic, is it? But it is, because the game's finished. Okay, when they release it to another country, the game is finished. So why don't they just bring it out in different countries? The same company's making the game. Something you might go, oh, they need to translate the languages. Well, shouldn't they be doing that alongside the copy that goes out first? There's no argument to that. They should be doing it at the exact same time. They should be able to release the same version at the same time all across the world. Some companies already do worldwide releases for all their games. However, there are certain companies, normally the big companies like Microsoft, Nintendo, and Sony, that don't. I don't know why. I can't. I'm not going to go and ask them and hound them about it because they'll probably give you some generic answer like, well, we want to throw it to our country first to see how popular it is. You know how popular it is. So don't say, oh, we're going to release it to a smaller audience first when you release it to the most popular one first. So of course you're going to get positive results. Don't be surprised when you release it to a country with like 1,000 people that play the game in, and then be like, oh, there's only 1,000 people that play it. Well, what do you expect? There's only 1,000 people interested in it, but when you release it in your home country, of course it's going to sell well and be popular. It doesn't make sense. Everyone, if you're okay with waiting for games to release in your country a couple of months after another country, that's fine. I like my Japanese games. So obviously Japan get the games months before I do, and I don't watch footage generally because I don't want it spoiled. That's my prerogative. Some people might just stumble across it accidentally, and that's it. The game's ruined for them. this obviously isn't the case for a lot of people. Some people stick to the games that are released in their country only, and that's fair enough. But I do like my Japanese games quite a lot. I'm not the only one, obviously, but I'm a minority in this case. So yeah, that was my talk about how games should just be getting worldwide releases and not being released months before other countries and sometimes years before other countries. That's in extreme cases, but it does happen. So as always, if you're watching the video, thanks for watching it, I guess. If you're not watching the video, you're not watching it, so it doesn't matter. You can actually see this bit. Obviously, it's the end of the video, so thank you for watching to the end of the video, and I will see you on the next video. See you later, guys.